All right, so this story has been out there for a while, and I think I saw it early part of last week. I didn't want to talk about it until news broke yesterday that Bernardo Silva is pushing to leave Manchester City. Last week, we saw Rodri already twerking for Real Madrid. He wants to join Real Madrid, and now Bernardo Silva is already twerking to leave Manchester City. I don't know where his destination is. I saw something online this morning talking about Bernardo Silva signaling possibly this will be his last season with Manchester City, and we all know is an open secret kind of that Pep Guardiola will be leaving Manchester City at the end of this season. So what I'm talking about is the 116 charges. This has been on for a very long time and it's been taken for ages. Everton has been docked. Chelsea have been docked. I think Nottingham Forest as well, while Manchester City's own is still pending all these years. And so here is the story. But before we go to the story, just do us this favor. Click the like button, share, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube so that this content can also reach out to other people out there to see and support us. It's just a way of showing an appreciation. Thank you and God bless you. So, going to the story, Manchester City is being charged for 116 breaches. You understand? You know what I'm talking about. Is all over the internet. Now, there's a story that broke earlier last week that they could be docked as much as 60 points. That is asking them to go to the relegation. No, the English FA are not playing, sincerely speaking. The English FA are not playing. So Manchester City could be docked 60 points. If that happens, Manchester City will be relegated. Sincerely speaking, if that happens, Manchester City will be relegated. I don't know. I don't know if it's a true story. I don't know. I can't tell if I've seen any reliable source that have posted that or that have written anything about it. But it's out there. You can go online on Google, Facebook, and the likes of them. You'll see the story. So if Man City ends up being docked 60 points, then they'll find themselves in a relegation battle. Currently, they're on 61 points, and that means if they are docked 60 points as it stands, they'll have 1 point. That's going to be massive. It's going to be crazy. So now, because of that, as an Arsenal fan, I would love for Arsenal to go to the Etihad on the 19th of April and beat Manchester City, beat them black and blue. You understand? So no one will have the excuse to say, oh, because Man City were docked 60 points, that's why Arsenal won the league. No, Arsenal should win it fair and square. I think I like what the FA is doing. Leave the punishment till the end of the season. You get it? They shouldn't dock them now. Leave the punishment to the end of the season. If possible, Chelsea can slip over for Manchester City, open up for them, collect 3 or 4-0 in the hands of Manchester City so that Manchester City can close the gap on Arsenal. But before then, it must have turned to 12 points already because Arsenal will play Bournemouth before Chelsea host Manchester City. But on the 19th of April, Arsenal will go to the Arsenal should be going to the Etihad to play Manchester City, and I would love for Arsenal to return with all 3 points. So they capitalize on that, win the league. Then whatever that happens at the end of the day to Manchester City, there will be no excuse of say, okay, Manchester City were docked or were punished. That's why Arsenal won the league. But that's what it is. If they are docked, then so be it. They committed a crime and they should go in for the punishment. They should serve the punishment as it were. So see you in the next video. Bye.